hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the...
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to...
With the catch, it's Lacey. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Texas A&M 17, Louisville 0.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Cardinals! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. Started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Bring it out. It's Marshall. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And this is a rhythm timing throw. They're in zone defense behind. Sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw the slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football. That wasn't a great play by this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Klein. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to do it on the ground. And the Wolverines will move the sticks with the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Already find a hole in that secondary. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curler.
He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Moss. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the...
Turning it on. Oh, sweet feet. It's a seam wide open. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Back to the ground game on the left. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When this place gets loud, it's
Love their team, and people want to come play here.
kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man. It's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The play-action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get heading towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of...
And they get to him and... Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for space. It's Moss. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield. It's Reed. There's the pressure. Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Dropping back, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
huge. You don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Just a really nice pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver.
to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Reed. On the move to his left. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. You don't see this very often. An early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3-and-out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
On third down, going up top. They'll run the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. He breaks a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to throw, it's Reed. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Moss.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Keeps the play going. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Trying play action. Slips a tackle. Going to try to get it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's ball. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught, close to the marker, it's ball. He's loose. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now early in the game.
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air. It's Lagway. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Dances away to buy time. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, it's Moss. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now sliding to his left. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the 1st, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. To the air, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with it, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
On the move, it's Ball. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Complete downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Caught in the backfield, it's ball. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. Oh, a lot of space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless
by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Pulls it in. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. And it's on the way, and not even close. Too far to the right. Tough break for the kicker. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win,